sparring with me, Twyler. I didn't know you could use the Force.
It's called telekinesis, you moron. It's just called the Force in those stupid Star Wars
Force
movies.
is more than telekinesis. It's being in tune with the universe.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, you know, after Mandalorian ends season 2, I'm going to be canceling Disney Plus. It's too expensive. We got too many streaming services already.
Oh man, I haven't finished watching the entire show run of The Simpsons yet.
I'll pick up Disney Plus again after the Mandalorian season 3 begins, or there's the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series that's coming up.
Eat my shorts.
Don't! Hey, what's up, Earth? It's Spaceman Matt here to review the first season of The Mandalorian and the first episode of season 2. For me, the Star Wars franchise consists of these two really good movies, Star Wars: A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back, followed by Return of the Jedi, and then many years later, 3 mediocre prequels, and more recently, 3 sequels that received at best a lukewarm reception from fans. I think The Mandalorian really recaptures the spirit of the original trilogy of films. I was amazed to learn that Jon Favreau, an actor that plays Happy Hogan in the Iron Man trilogy and other MCU films, was actually the mastermind behind this new series. I wouldn't have guessed it by looking at him, but Jon Favreau is a genius, apparently. I haven't been following Star Wars news too closely, but I think there are rumors of making him the franchise showrunner if they haven't already, which would probably be a good move. So, if you haven't watched it yet, there may be some spoilers ahead. The series takes place after the Return of the Jedi and sometime before Star Wars: The Force Awakens. So the Mandalorians are the guild of bounty hunters that Boba Fett from the original trilogy belongs to. Because of their line of work, Mandalorians keep their identity secret, concealed under heavy armor. This series focuses on one Mandalorian referred to as Mando, but later we learn his real name is Din Djarin. The series has the feel of a spaghetti western, of which Clint Eastwood is famous for starring in a few of them. Pedro Pascal, the actor who plays the Mandalorian, does a spot-on Clint Eastwood imitation for the character. You'll swear it's Clint Eastwood under the Mandalorian armor. Mando takes on a bounty to retrieve a child for a former Imperial leader. It turns out the child is a baby of Yoda's race. Although he's referred to as the child, the whole world has come to know him as Baby Yoda. Mando successfully retrieves the baby and turns him over to the Imperial leader, who obviously has some sinister purpose in mind for the Baby Yoda, as it appears to possess amazing Force abilities. Mando receives a special metal to have forged into a new armor for his bounty. After his armor is forged, Mando has second thoughts about Baby Yoda, so he decides to rescue him from the clutches of evil. For the rest of the series, Mando and Baby Yoda get involved in various adventures as Mando continues to keep Baby Yoda safe from the evil remnants of the Empire. Overall, it was a simple premise, but the storytelling was very good. The criticisms I could make for the series have probably already been made by many other reviewers. The lighting is too dark, which may be sometimes done in other movies and shows to hide poor special effects or sets, but when well lit, nothing seemed to be that bad in the show. The lead character's face was always hidden under armor, so you really can't judge his emotions through expression. You just have to gauge it by his voice. Some said they didn't like the CGI creatures, but I thought they were very good. Baby Yoda was mainly a puppet like the Big Yoda was, and this may be distracting for some, but has never bothered me in the past, so why should it now? There were also some plot points that left me with some questions. The Imperial leader gave everyone looking for Baby Yoda trackers to find the baby. Perhaps I missed this part, but what were the trackers tracking? The DNA signature of Baby Yoda? If it was something that could be removed or destroyed like a planted electronic bug, do you think that Mando would have sought to do this? Also, Baby Yoda is shown to have the power to heal. If Jedi Knight Masters can do this with the Force, why was Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine in such bad shape? Wouldn't they have been able to physically heal all of their wounds, etc.? So, Darth Vader wouldn't have to be part cyborg, and the Emperor wouldn't look so decrepit. Maybe they couldn't do it because they were aligned with the dark side of the Force. Now on to the first episode of Season 2. Here we find the Mandalorian returning to Tatooine, hoping to find other Mandalorians to help him return Baby Yoda back to his people. His travels take him to an off-the-map town where the bartender is just standing around like a character you would encounter in a video game. Here we find that the marshal of the town has been wearing Boba Fett's Mandalorian armor. Mando wants the marshal's armor, and they come to an arrangement. If the Mandalorian kills this large beast called a krayt dragon that's been menacing the town, he will he will give the Mandalorian the armor. The Mandalorian teams up with the Tusken Raiders to slay the krayt dragon and gets the armor from the marshal. The krayt dragon reminds me of something, I'm not sure what. This episode was strangely reminiscent of episode 2 of season 1, where Mando has to retrieve an egg from an odd rhino creature for the Jawas. There is a scene from the episode where the Tusken Raiders pull a pearl out of the corpse of the krayt dragon, which was similar to the scene with the Jawas. This makes me think that this was a deliberate copy of the season 1 episode, but I'm not sure as to why. Anyway, at the end, I guess that's Boba Fett that shows up and shows that he's still alive, which is interesting. It should be an interesting season. Also, before I go, I wanted to mention that I hope Frank Oz, the famous Muppet actor, producer, who voiced and operated the original Yoda, will produce an animated series for Disney Plus called Yoda Babies. Yoda Babies, they make your dreams come true. Yoda Babies, unless they use the Force against you. Boo. Well, maybe not. Okay, that's all I have for now. I'll see you next time. As always, please like and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button as well. Alright, thank you. Bye.
Subscribe to Spaceman Matt's Sci-Fi vlog today. The fate of the world depends on it, I guess.